how to make the right decision. Rose Hani, inspiring you to live the lifestyle that you want. I hope you guys are doing awesome. In this video, you will find out how to make the decision, the right decision for you during the time then when you need to make that crunch time and you feel like stressed and rushed. You're like, oh my God, what do I do? I was like, oh my God, I'm stuck. Because you are thinking either within your heart over your head or your head over your heart. It is in conflict. It is at war. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Towards the end of the video, you will find out why. Okay, so when we're in conflict with our head over heart or heart over our head, it depends on what the situation is. Okay, so it can be, let's just say, if we need to use our head over our heart to make the right decision, it can be making a maths calculation or signing a very a complex contract or formal application. We need to use our left side of the brain, and also a little bit of our emotional right side of the brain as well. But here we're just distinguishing the head over the heart here, okay? So those are the times when we need to make the decisions using our hearts, using our head for maths calculations, such as, contracts, things like that, okay? Now, when it comes to using our heart, it's the majority of time we have to use our heart. Reason being is that, does it give you growth? Does it give you expansion? Does it fulfill you? Can you see yourself sticking to this situation in the long term? Does it take you out? Do you feel like you are out of your comfort zone and such? But let me backtrack here, okay? So if you are feeling, you're asking yourself this constantly, and you're at war, you're in conflict with your mind over your heart here. If you are thinking about leaving a relationship, or you're thinking of staying in the relationship, you ask yourself this, but then the first answer would easily come from your head, okay? Because our head just wants to keep us safe, okay? It just wants to make the quick calculation, like the left side of the brain, like a man's decision, okay? Just to make this quick answer response, saying stay, okay? But then our heart is at war with the mind. It's saying, no, I'm not happy in this relationship. I'm wanting to get out. Like, for my personal experience, like when I was, oh my God, it took me 7 years to decide to finally make the decision to walk out of the marriage, saying, this is it, I have to end it now. It wasn't growing me, it just stopped me. It was shrinking me, it was silencing me, it was literally giving me anxiety. I was stressed out, I wasn't happy with who I am. I just couldn't grow if I stayed in that relationship. And when I finally got, plucked up the courage to really look and delve within myself, that to have, to get out of that comfort zone and to foresee my future with, and then also without that person, without my partner during that time. It was an easy choice. It was an easy decision to make, because I just could not see myself, being all grey and living an unfulfilled life. An unfulfilled life where it did not grow me. I wasn't living the life that God intended me to live. So I felt like I was stopping myself. I was blocking myself. I just felt crap. I felt just worthless, like, because I didn't know my self-worth. I didn't know self-care, self-love. I just had none of that. But when I practiced daily practice of self-valuing, of knowing who I am and knowing what I'm put on this planet to do, then that's when I actually go, oh my God, I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to create this impact for myself, for my future, for the sake of my children, to be who I am. I need to be who I truly am, to be authentic and genuine, and to be, just not be so fearful and to stay small and stagnant and stuck. in a unhealthy, unhappy, loveless, well, not loveless, but it was just unfulfilled for me. There wasn't any intimacy. There's hardly any romance. There was hardly any flirting, hardly any sex. Like, it just felt like nothing was growing, because I felt like I was going at this pace, at this path, and he was just staying there, and I felt like it's not working. So we come to an agreement after I made the choice to leave, to walk out of my relationship, and it's one of the best decisions and choices that I've actually made throughout my lifetime of close to 40 years now. And I recall before making those decisions, I recall there was so many signs and synchronicities and messages from the spiritual realm, and the universe was telling me through other people, I did this personal growth and development course, and one of the exercises was for students to actually go out on the streets and ask random bypassers, strangers, a question such as, what is the best piece of advice that anyone has given you? And it was an actually old lady, and she actually goes, get a divorce. And I felt like, oh my God. During that time, I felt, no, that message cannot resonate and relate to me. Even though I'm thinking about it all the time, I'm unhappy, I just want to walk out and start my life anew, afresh. But it just kept on playing in my head over and over, and it got louder and clearer. And when I gave in to it, I was like, whew, yeah. So that's just a story and example there, guys. That's when you need to use your heart over your head, okay? Now, even signing contracts and doing maths, when you actually write down the answers or your responses or your replies, or writing an email response, you use your calculations, you use all the formulas and all the proven techniques and tools and blah, 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 blah. Towards the end, when you feel like it doesn't feel right, because your intuition, your inner self, your third eye, your inner knowing is screaming out, that's not the right answer, that's not the right choice, that's not the right decision, then that's when you actually have to go within, reflect back in. And what I do now, which really, really, really helps, I actually place both hands onto my heart and I breathe in the life. In, let it circulate. Breathe in, breathe out. And you just stay silent, and the answers will come. The right answers will come. I can't express how important and how magical this tool and technique works. Okay, guys? Okay, so think of it as a long-term effect, not the short-term effect when making a decision, such as, fast-paced future yourself. Do you see yourself making that decision from now onwards? How would it impact your livelihood? How would it impact your life? How would it affect the people around you? Okay, ask yourself those questions. Is it aligned with your heart, soul, and spirit? Does it grow you? Does it expand your awareness and your wisdom to make you a better person? To let that real powerful person out of you, let that goddess or the God within you out. All right, let it expand, let it grow. That's how you find the answers. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment, if I actually leave anything out or if I actually missed anything, which I'm pretty sure I haven't. But yeah, my battery's about to die, so I have to cut it short anyways. So let's get connected, guys. That's my face there. Hit the subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel yet. These videos here can actually help you to find more answers if you are dwelling or you actually just figuring out what should I do next. Okay, guys? Hit me up and let's stay connected. Up until next time, guys. Love you to bits. Mwah.